Hey everybody, it's Chugga Conroy. Welcome back to more The Legend of Zelda Phantom Hourglass. Last time, we entered the Temple of Fire and exited the Temple of Fire with someone new by our sides. Oh, wait, nope, he was over there. He was over there. Tiny little arrow to tap on. The Spirit of Power, Leaf. I only know one other Leaf. You two might be related through some kind of deep inner universal history lore. He was cut from the sneakers of Leaf from Pokemon because that's the only red that I can think of that's on that character. Yeah, I got nothing. This time, we're gonna go tell Astrid about what a good little world-saving boy we were. For a second there, I thought she wasn't even here, and I was just like, wait, I don't remember that happening. Wow, that's a disappointment. Well done. You defeated the power of darkness, Link. I know, I already beat the Spirit of Power. That's the most powerful being that we're gonna have to deal with, right? Thus, you've broken the seal on that imprisoned spirit. You need to move ahead. Ultimately, you will need 3 spirits: power, wisdom, and courage. When you have all 3, you will possess the power to find the ghost ship. Now, 2 spirits remain, but their locations are veiled to me at present. I see another clue for you to find in the Temple of the Ocean King on Merkay. And to further your efforts, I give you this. May it help you in battle. We've gotten Power Gem! This is a 60 power special rock type! Wow, 2 Pokemon references in the span of a minute. We cannot use it like this, but we finally know what that good thing is actually called. And you thought I was joking when I said that the point of coming here was getting one of these for free instead of 500 rupees. That's a spirit gem. There are many for each spirit. Find as many as you can. I see that somewhere on the seas, you can raise a spirit's power for 10 gems. The light that seeks your aid grows weaker still. There's no time to lose. You actually did it! Now we're even closer to getting rich, Link! I'm excited! He's so self-centered. Well, I sense that man will prove to be an asset and not an anchor. In time. I hope you're right. Okay, let's quickly set sail back to Merkay Isle, Link. We could do that. But before going, I think we need to tell a certain someone that everything is okay now. Whoa, 2-in-1 jump attack. That felt cool. How's it going, old bones? You have freed Astrid. For that, I thank you. Please continue to look after her for me. We've put him to rest. What's taking so long? I was about to leave you here, Link. What, Linebeck? What are you going on about? I suspect that we're hot on a trail of untold wealth. Don't you suspect that the light that needs finding is really a shiny treasure? I really don't think so. Anyway, let's head back to Merkay Island. Haven't forgotten anything, have you? Okay, let's be off. You are the worst pirate I've ever heard of. But I guess I have heard of you. Out on the high seas once again, me hearties! We never went this way before. There is an opening, bit of a parting in the rocks, and I thought I would show you what happens if you went that way. Linebeck, you're a genius! Rule number 16 of being a pirate. Real pirates drive straight into rocks because their ships are rough enough to withstand it. It's the ultimate security from fake pirates. Hold up. Watch where your course is taking us, Link. Your course has us in the proximity of certain doom. Those rocks look brutal. No way to bust through unless we get our hands on a cannon or something. A cannon? It's okay, Linebeck. I have learned everything from you. Look at that. Oh. Crap. This is rule 17 of being a pirate. Hit a rock that's brown, you'll surely drown. Wait, what? The hazard was supposed to spawn in, but it didn't. Also, yeah, there's a fire on board from all the damage that we've taken. I thought we'd check in with Beetle really quick and just see if there's anything that he has that we could buy. Oh. Maybe it's not so bad that the voice clip's not in the game. Then I get the satisfaction of doing the impression with a good excuse. A demon chimney. That's a different ship part than we saw before. With 150 rupees, we could actually buy that, and I don't think we're gonna need money for anything for a while going forward, so why not? Just like with treasures, the ship parts that you see in stock are going to be random every time you play, and you probably have different stuff than I do. I always seem to end up with the demon ship parts, though, no matter what I do. I'm gonna prep a members card just for you. The more you buy, the more points you'll earn, and the happier you'll be. I pamper my customers. No other shop offers such rewards, you know. And that brings your point total to 1. Try to earn 20 points and earn a silver membership. Relationship goals. Even though we boarded Beetle's shop ship, our damage is still retained. You cannot restore damage until you have actually docked in a town. If the ship sinks, instant game over. You've seen how well this poor boy can swim. Ooh, hello. I see a shiny and it's swimming away from us. It's swimming toward town though. That shiny looked rather amphibious. With any luck, he'll be on the ground or I can catch him. Got a Kuko, so I'm pretty confident I can catch a frog. We should head up to the temple and scare up more info about the next spirit. I'd lead the charge, but I really need to stay put and attend to my ship. So jump to it. I'll catch up later. Always an excuse with this guy. If it ain't one thing, it's another. I think just since it's been a little while, we could stop in and say hi to Oshus. The bridge has been repaired after all, so it's convenient. Hello, you made it to town. The bridge is back up, at least until the next quake ruins my day. Oshus is nowhere to be found. I took a detour for no reason. Oh. This tutorial guy. He mentions he had a bit of bad luck with his garden and there's a bunch of rocks in the middle of his patch. Whatever this is, I don't know what it does. I doubt it's something important because I have 100%ed this before and didn't do this. Thanks a plenty. You really helped me out there. It's not much, but here's something for your trouble. Please, I insist. What's with the dirty look? Think I'm a cheapskate? He grinned ear to ear at that. You knew what you done did. That was all in your... Fine, then take a hot tip. Look at your map. There's a tree on that spot. Go bash it real... Oh, he's actually your hint for the 100 rupees. I just kind of knew that, but okay. Here we go. Let's draw... There we go, a great big tree where I was trying to draw it like Bob Ross does, but it ended up looking like duty on a stick. I mean, that's all it's worth to us now since we already got the reward from it. That's kind of neat. I didn't know about that guy. I just kind of rolled into trees because I knew it did good stuff, and I found that on my own. Back once again at the shipyard, we'll talk to the guy with, the shipyard is open. If you have ship parts, take them in there. Hey, want a tip that'll give you an edge? Yeah! You know, when you grip your equipped item and tap the item icon, you can also press the, LR buttons. I didn't mention the R button, though, but that is a good tip for left-handed people that hold the stylus in the opposite hand and then hold the DS in the other. Come on in, you found yourself in the shipyard. Want to customize your ship? If you got the parts, I got a time. We are able to customize every aspect of our ship. Everything, even the hull, the deck, the fence, everything can be customized. We only have one different ship part as of right now, and that is the Demon Chimney. It looks less than practical, but we'll attach it and hope that it doesn't cause some kind of exhaust buildup that sparks a fire. Your ship's stamina will go up if you use parts from the same set. Experiment. I'm gonna get into this a little bit later. Oh, there's a chest in here. Hello, a pillar handrail. That doesn't look like a very effective handrail given what we currently have on it, but sure, we'll customize that as well. These ship parts are horribly organized. Absolutely terrible. They really suck. They really and truly do. They're awful. You need to link up ship parts from the same series in order to get the bonuses like he said, but they're not organized by series, and I'll tell you about the other ship parts that are in the same series as the pillar handrail. They are, and I quote, the mermaid prow, the ancient anchor, the stone hull, the ancient cannon, the peaceful bridge, the stone chimney, and the rock wheel. I almost said rock whale. How would you know for certain that any of those parts are in the same series, especially when they're organized this terribly, where you can't just look up all your parts from a given series and equip all those? Have I got a solution for you? It's something that I wish I had when I played this for the first time. It didn't exist, so I made it. In the description is a Google Doc that you can save a copy of and punch in the ship parts that you have. It will tell you if they are in the same series and spit out, okay, you need to equip X, Y, and Z ship parts to get a bonus to your ship's heart containers. You can also compare the sets that you have and see which one gets you the most heart containers, because in addition to all this confusion, some ship parts are worth more heart containers than others. And there's nothing in the game that tells you exactly how many each ship part is worth, so this just does all the work for you, tells you what you want to equip, nice and easy. I'm patting myself on the back a little bit too much, so, yeah, he kind of put me in his place. I appreciate you, Crow. You're putting me down. You're giving me that talking to. You're bashing my head to the ground when I needed it. Everyone needs a friend like you. What is over to the left of the Temple of the Ocean King? Okay, just a bunch of trees. When trees are clumped together, you can't interact with them in a meaningful way. There's nothing else to it. Okay. We'll just go on inside of the Temple of the Ocean King. Hey, wait! If you push yourself that hard from the beginning, you won't last. I understand wanting to hurry, but don't waste your energy. You care. Don't forget that this cursed temple can suck the life out of you. I know we have to search for clues to find the spirit, but we need some kind of strategy. Just don't end up like this. Hey, you know, I mean, if you say you want to go it alone, then who am I to stop you? What? You're trying to put all the work on Link again? If you know this is dangerous, shouldn't you be helping too? Well, yeah, kid, the temple is a little dangerous. Not a place for kids. If you go in, well, you may not make it very far. That's not exactly true. What? Grandpa! I'm impressed you managed to free the spirit of power. You are strong. Even if you follow the ghost ship, you will be fine. Link, get up on that altar. Ugh, how does that old man just appear out of nowhere like that? Hurry, Link, to the altar. Linebeck, I agree with you in that scene. The best strategy we can go in with is don't die. Now, Link, take the hourglass. Earliest title drop in the entire canon. You got the Phantom Hourglass. It's a mysterious hourglass filled with golden sand. You now hold the legendary Phantom Hourglass, Link. As long as you carry it, the temple cannot drain the life from you. Woohoo! As long as we have this, we can search for clues for the spirit. However, you are only safe as long as sand remains at the top of the Phantom Hourglass. When all the sand has drained to the bottom, your life too will be drained. It's an hourglass. Can't you just flip it over again? No. Once the sand of hours has drained, its power is lost. It needs the light of the sun to restore its mystical power. Ah, I get it. So we have to go outside the temple again. The sand inside the Phantom Hourglass is called the Sand of Hours. The beast you defeated in the Temple of Fire held some grains of it. It is said to be made of force gems of the Great Spirit, the Ocean King. It gives deep strength to whoever holds its power. From now on, you must defeat monsters and collect their Sand of Hours. For the more sand you place in the hourglass, the longer its power will last. The sea chart we found in the temple showed to where to find the captured spirit. If that's the case, then the location of the other two spirits, I bet there's another clue hidden somewhere in this temple. I just know it. I won't stop you, Link. Dive deeper into this mystery, but keep the Phantom Hourglass in hand. Remember how Astrid was saying that the sacred light was fading? We've got to hurry, Link. So how do you know so much, old man? That story is not yet ready to surface, but all will come in time. For now, you must find the ghost ship. That's right. The mountain of treasure awaits, ready to leap into my pockets. Hop to it, Link. Put some steam in your engines and get exploring this temple, kid. Your life won't be drained as long as there is sand. Yep, okay, you're saying the same thing. Hey, the temple is easy as long as you have the Phantom Hourglass, right? Quit standing around and hurry, Link. Man, it sure is great that all that sand got stuck in my crevices. I never thought I'd be so thankful for such a thing to be happening to me. How else would the sand have made it all this way without us being aware of it? Also, joke's on you, dead guy. The treasure of this temple was right here in the main lobby all along. Okay, that's a little bit disrespectful, but we get 10 minutes in the Temple of the Ocean King. Just as was the case before, we cannot have our life drained whenever we're in this purple area. Link, look at the upper left corner of the top screen. That is how long the Phantom Hourglass will protect you from the curse. Find the next clue to the ghost ship before the sand runs out, then escape. That's it. Without the sand, it'll start to suck the life out of you. Remember to keep an eye on the time you got left. This is the door of power. Use my strength to open it. Tap the door, and let's go even deeper into the temple. Another thing that might not be immediately obvious if you haven't played in a while. Use rolling to your advantage. There I didn't use up any time at all, but I will use up 1 second to open this door, unfortunately. Not too bad. We just had to walk through this one little linear area to get to the new area. Nothing too bad. Now, I'm going to recommend to you right now, have a system in place. Write down things that you see that look to be of interest that you might be able to interact with in the future. I'm drawing a line here to note that little post up there. Draw on the map as much as you can down here. This is going to be imperative for later and make things a lot easier. Hey, it's an enemy. You know what to do. Wait, Link. The evil curse of this temple made these monsters. Phantoms are very dangerous enemies. Their armor is nearly impenetrable, and they strike very hard. Does that mean you can't defeat them? There has to be a way. Well, all you can do is sneak by phantoms, so they don't see you. You can watch their movements on your map. This is where the phantoms are. The cone shows where they are looking. So we have to sneak around like thieves, eh? What if we're seen? If they see you, run straight for a safe zone. By safe zone, do you mean those purple spaces on the ground? Yes, Ciela. Oh yeah, the sand stopped moving in the hourglass and we were in one. That's right, those purple tiles on the floor are safe zones. Their temple curse makes it dangerous playing on sure. I won't let a phantom see me, trust me. I am much better than that. What do you say? Lighting the torches should open the way. Okay. There. I drew cotton candy. I like to think that I'm pretty good at drawing. It's just very hard to do on this resolution of screen with a well, I guess a resistive touchscreen would be better than a capacitive one for drawing when it comes to a, you know, this type of stylus and just kind of using your finger sometimes. It does kind of help with that. We're gonna hit that. Oh. Yeah. Might not be quite Metal Gear Solid levels of AI, but they, oh! Shoot, I thought that was going to stun him. Go. That's bad. Okay. You need to avoid these guys at all costs. I have not done a good job of showing you that you want to avoid these guys because I was off there being cocky. I was trying to tell you that they can hear sound. They do react to being hit with various things. Boomerang was definitely the smarter thing to do that with. And just in general, be very careful. Gonna draw a little hole in the ground right there. It's not at all a black slice of cheese. Trust me on that one. I drew it. Or maybe you believe in death of the author, in which case that's probably for the best in this situation. Let the switch. That'll light that flame. And it's on a timer. You can kind of see where the challenge is. I'm gonna run. Screw it. No. Oh, crud. It's gonna eat up all my time. No. There's no time limit the second time you do it. They take pity on you. Oh, wait. Wait, did I light the other torch? It didn't look like... I guess I did? All right, that's... Oh. All right, I'd buy that for $1. I'm not sure how that really happened, but I'm not gonna complain. Well, I'm a tippy-toe behind you. This is so comical, how his target is right behind him and he has no idea because his hearing just isn't quite as great as it should be. I like to imagine from their perspective that when you're running away from them, that they just kind of see you run inside of a wall and they're confused, being like, well, how did he do that? How am I supposed to compete with it? They stay still when the map is pulled up. This can be a helpful tip as it is a form of pausing beyond just, well, pausing. I'm gonna throw this. Get him to alert to the sound to get down here a little bit faster so that he continues his patrol faster. He picked up the heart. Wow, I didn't, aw, he's gonna go back up. Too impatient for this stuff, man. Can I, oh no, no I cannot. Over we go. What do you say? Sorry to give you a split down your skull. Break a red pot to spill its magical contents on the floor. Stand in the puddle to conceal yourself. Throw these in strategic locations. I didn't mean to slash it, I meant to tap it. Okay, we're gonna go over here, throw that there at the end of his pathway so that we can just kind of stand there and wait for him. I'd like to know what these magical pots look like when you run into them, because that's gotta look even weirder from their perspective than just you running inside of a wall, because even that looks maybe a little believable if you know about illusions and stuff. Who you telling to stop right there, huh? I don't see anybody. Do you see anybody? Because I don't. Nice. And that gets us the key that we need to take around to the other side. I'm probably going to be a little while here, as is the case with stealthy segments typically. I have you now. What are you, Darth Vader? Ran into the upper right corner where the key door was, as we've seen it already. And that's the way forward. Since a phantom never actually got in an attack on us, I'm going to jinx things horribly by explaining it to you as though it will never happen. Phantoms, despite how dangerous they look, only hit for a half heart of damage. It's not really that bad. The real downside of getting hurt by a phantom is that they steal 30 seconds out of the Phantom Hourglass, and if that time hits 0, then you start losing health as you did the first time that we were in here. I'm sure you understand how that works. There's that key. There's the way open, and the phantoms wear, here when a switch is hit. Yeah, they wear when a special switch is hit. Hit switches quietly and lure them away with sound. I did use my sword on purpose because it would make a clanging sound against it, but if you were to use your boomerang, it wouldn't alert them at all to your presence. Crud, did I really want to pick this up? I don't think I did. Because I need to use my boomerang to hit that. And then there's a phantom down there. I'm just using these pots very terribly, aren't I? Nothing. Slipping up here, sneakity sneak, sneak, sneak. I should have watched the paths the phantoms walk more closely. They're patrolling the same areas again and again. You can make notes of this, but I think by observing them, it's pretty easy enough to see where they're gonna go, and I don't see it as all that necessary to go that in depth with it. There should be a pot over here. Yes, there is. Good. See, I only waste 50% of my pots. I'll get you! I'm just gonna confuse him a little bit more. Oh, he turned, wow, I was just being a troll, but who would have known that would have been a strategy? Hitting the switch will make the spikes go down, and even though we're throwing the boomerang, it has some trouble with spikes. It's a little bit defective, and that'll get us the key. I guess you could argue maybe the key's gonna weigh it down or something, I don't know. There's a crack in the wall here, so I'm gonna draw a lightning bolt. It'll remind me of the crashing boom bang that'll open it later. And then we can hit this, opening the way back, and slot the key right into where it's supposed to be. Didn't mean for that to rhyme. I was intending for the slot to be the wordplay. Down into basement 3, we have even more phantoms to deal with, and I was worried about not having an opportunity to talk about what they do. The clue of the ghost ship rests on this floor, just a little farther. Okay. Well, we have these 3 pedestals Offer up the force gems on the sacred pedestals. Okay, those are already marked on there. Those stone blocks are already marked, so I don't have to do anything with that. That's a yellow pot. We haven't seen what those do, but perhaps in time. And if not, shame on the game designers for taunting us with an unused mechanic that we can very plainly see in clear sight. Hit that switch, and that turns off the spikes. I'll get you! They have primo security. They put up a firewall in front of where we gotta be. As long as the Phantoms are aware of you on the floor, you can't do anything about it. You got a empty triangle. I wonder what you're supposed to do with it. That is a force gem stolen from the Ocean King by the hands of evil. You need the power of force gems to open the door and delve deeper. So what are you supposed to do with this force gem? I can see it over there. Leaf, I'll let it slide this first time, okay? Oh, no, that wasn't Leaf. That was Ciela. Sorry. Okay, I won't let it slide after all. Sorry, Ciela. You don't get special treatment. Don't be a hero. Drop the force gem and run to a safe zone because you move slower with it up above your head. If I'm going to die, do I have your guys' permission to shave this thing a little bit to get a little bit of Sand of Hours off of it? Because you did tell me that it was made of these force gems before I even knew what a force gem was, so can I do that? If I could, I'd really appreciate it. It would make my life a lot easier and make me feel less vulnerable. Just want to slip up. Drop that in. I'm going to take the long way around just because I think I have plenty of time to play around with. 6 minutes should be plenty of time to deal with this floor. Phantoms sometimes carry keys. But what could I have done to take one? Pull that. Well, it wasn't what we could have done to have taken one and been very convenient in that way, but I guess we can just go over this way anyway. And see that that opens a hole in the ground. I'm thinking I'll just wait for him to come by. Well, I might as well save a little bit of time just for vanity's sake. And make him move a little bit faster. Hello! Oh. Okay, now, yes! How thoughtful of you to throw up the key as a sign of honor because I rightfully defeated you. If you would have not been a good sport and just taken it down with you to an inaccessible floor, I could have never won. Only one keyhole that I've seen, so over here, it must go. Another force gem. Take it away quietly. And next, we have a yellow pot that we can finally open. I'm gonna take this over here in private, open it up and reveal 30 extra seconds of Sand of Hours added to the Phantom Hourglass. This is temporary sand, not permanent. So our new maximum timer is not 10:30, unfortunately. I'd say it's better than a kick in the teeth, which is also better than having the life drained out of you by an ancient evil. So in other words, it's a lot better than what could happen to you without it. Here we are. Huh? Wait, there's no fog in this room. Look! The hourglass has stopped, and your life force isn't being drained. I was about to point out the red numbers up there, but I had a feeling you were about to do it for me, and what do you know? This place isn't cursed yet. I think we can finally relax. Can I go? Okay. I remember this. We go in. The Northwestern Sea Chart. Now you can explore a new area of the sea. We got another sea chart, but it looks different from the last one. Maybe now we can explore new areas of the sea? Let's show Linebeck. We can leave back to the temple entrance, but there's also a way out over here that we have not gone through. And it just kind of loops back to where we were. I'm not sure the purpose of this. Boomerang doesn't reach to anything. I'm drawing a great big ol' awesome smile to hopefully spread a little sunshine into this place. But it doesn't really seem to be working. Oh well, my powers of positivity can only have such an influence in a place such as this. As you can see, we have not explored all of the Temple of the Ocean King. I hope my positivity is at least enough to raise your spirits whenever we do inevitably have to do that. Well, that is another sea chart down. Next time on The Legend of Zelda Phantom Hourglass, we're going to show the sea chart to Linebeck and see if he knows anything about it. Why we keep going to him with our problems, I don't know. See you guys then.